You've probably heard some of these classic dog myths before. Like, does one human year really equal 7 dog years? Seriously? Who came up with that? But what about the idea that dogs only see in black and white? Nope. Your pup isn't stuck in an old school black and white TV world. And here's one that everyone just assumes. When your dog licks you, it means they love you. Well, not exactly. There's a bit more to it than that. In this video, we're breaking down some of the biggest dog myths and revealing what's actually true. Get ready. You might never look at your dog the same way again. 1. Shaving your dog's fur in the summer keeps them cool. It makes sense, right? Less fur equals less heat. But here's the truth. Shaving your dog's coat can actually do more harm than good. Most dogs have a double coat, which acts as built-in climate control. The top layer protects them from UV rays, bug bites, and dirt, while the undercoat traps cool air close to their skin, keeping them from overheating. When you shave them down, you're not helping them cool off. You're stripping away their natural protection. This leaves them vulnerable to sunburn, heat exhaustion, and even skin irritation. So what's the better alternative? Regular brushing. It removes excess fur and improves airflow, helping your dog stay comfortable without messing with their natural cooling system. Bottom line, unless your vet recommends it for medical reasons, put the clippers down and let your pup's coat do its job. 2. Dogs eat grass. When they're sick, you've probably heard this one a million times. Dogs eat grass because they feel sick and need to throw up. Sounds reasonable, but is it actually true? Not really. While some dogs do vomit after eating grass, it's pretty rare. A study from the University of New England in Australia found that only about 9% of dogs vomit after munching on grass, and most of them weren't even sick to begin with. So why do dogs eat grass? Boredom, curiosity, and even instinct. Some experts believe that in the wild, dogs' ancestors ate plants to aid digestion or get extra fiber. Others think it's just a way to pass the time, kind of like how humans absent-mindedly chew on their nails or snack when they're not even hungry. But here's what you should worry about: pesticides, herbicides, and parasites lurking in grass. If your dog is constantly grazing or acting unwell, a vet check is a good idea. 3. A tired dog is a happy dog. A lot of people think that a tired dog is a happy dog, but that's not entirely true. Just because your pup is flopped on the floor, panting like they ran a marathon, doesn't mean they're living their best life. Yes, exercise is important, but exhaustion? That's a different story. Imagine if someone made you run all day, every day. Would you feel happy or just plain drained? Dogs need more than just physical activity. They need balance. That's where mental stimulation comes in. Food puzzles, hide and seek, and learning new tricks aren't just fun. They challenge your dog's brain and keep them engaged. A dog who's physically tired but mentally bored isn't truly happy. So instead of just wearing them out, focus on fulfilling them. A truly happy dog is one that's both physically active and mentally enriched. 4. 1 human year equals 7 dog years. It's one of the most common dog facts out there. 1 human year equals 7 dog years. Sounds simple, but it's actually way off. Dogs don't age at a fixed rate. In fact, their first year is more like 15 human years, not 7. Puppies grow from helpless newborns to full-fledged adults in just 12 months. After that, their aging process slows down, and the number of human years they gain each year depends on their breed and size. And here's where it gets even trickier. Size matters. Small breeds like Chihuahuas typically live around 15 to 20 years, while giant breeds like Great Danes might only reach 8 or 10. That means a one-size-fits-all rule just doesn't work. So forget the outdated math. Just enjoy every moment with your pup. 5. Dogs are colorblind. Think dogs are colorblind? Think again. If you're still picturing your pup seeing the world in black and white, it's time to set the record straight. While their color vision isn't as vivid as ours, dogs can see colors, just in a different way. Humans have 3 types of color receptors in their eyes, allowing us to see a full spectrum of colors. Dogs, on the other hand, have only 2. This means they see the world in shades of blue, yellow, and gray, but reds and greens are a blur. Kind of like a person with red-green color blindness. So that bright red ball you toss onto the green grass? To your dog, it's probably more of a muddy brown blob, which is why they rely on motion and contrast more than color when spotting objects. But don't feel bad for them. Dogs navigate the world with incredible senses. Their sharp vision in low light, high-speed motion detection, and of course their super-powered noses more than make up for their limited color range. So, they're seeing the world just fine, on their own unique color spectrum. 6. Dogs like hugs. Alright, let's not sugarcoat it. Your dog probably isn't as into hugs as you are. I know, it's a little disappointing. We humans love a good squeeze, but for many dogs, hugs feel more restrictive than comforting. In the dog world, wrapping your arms around them isn't a sign of affection. It's more like a dominance move. Some pups will tolerate it, especially if they trust you, but others might feel trapped, uneasy, or even anxious. The best way to know if your dog actually enjoys hugs? Watch their body language. If they stiffen up, turn their head away, lick their lips, or show the whites of their eyes, that's their way of saying, "Hey, I'd rather not." But don't worry, there are plenty of better ways to show your dog love. Gentle petting, belly rubs, or just chilling side by side means way more to them than a tight squeeze ever could. 7. Why do dogs lick you? You might think your dog's licking is their way of saying, "I love you," and sometimes that's true. But licking is a lot more than just doggy kisses. Dogs lick to bond, explore, and even communicate. They can pick up scents, taste your sweat, and gather information about where you've been, kind of like reading a diary through their tongue. Plus, licking releases endorphins, making it a natural stress reliever for them. But here's what many people don't realize. Not all licking is affectionate. If your dog keeps licking the same spot on your skin, they might be detecting a change in your scent. In some cases, dogs have even been known to sense underlying health issues this way. Excessive licking, on the other hand, can be a sign of stress, anxiety, or even a hidden medical problem. So while those puppy kisses are sweet, it's important to pay attention to why they're licking. And while an occasional lick is harmless, dog saliva isn't as clean as the myths suggest. It can carry bacteria like Capnocytophaga, which in rare cases can cause infections, especially in people with weakened immune systems. So, what's the takeaway? Enjoy the love, but keep it safe, clean, and balanced for both of you. You're now a more informed dog owner, but there's still so much more to learn about your furry friend's instincts, behaviors, and hidden talents. Click on the screen and keep exploring. You'll see your furry friend in a whole new light, and maybe even feel safer knowing what they can do. From sensing danger to understanding your emotions, dogs have some truly incredible abilities.